Hello stampers! I have my October Stamp Club videos that I'm doing right now. Yes, I'm behind. Yes, I know it's November, but my stampers have been so patient with me while we were under a move and all that kind of jazz. So I wanted to get these videos done so that they could see the card, even though they're technically Halloween-based cards. The card and the stand project is exactly the same. So you can make it Christmas, Easter, Valentine's, St. Patrick's, fall, spring, winter, whatever you like. So this is going to be a tutorial on the card and then the candy holder that we made for Stamp Club in October. So let me show you the projects we made. I'm going to do the card in this video, and then I'm going to do the stand in another video just to shorten them up a little bit. So look out for the other one as well. So this is the card we're doing. Nice flip card. It opens up. And then the little banner is what holds it closed. Pretty cute, huh? I saw this on Pinterest, and I can't tell you who the originator was. The pin that I saw on Pinterest just took me to a picture. It didn't take me to a website. So I went by the picture and tried to do the best that I could to replicate. So I'm going to give you the measurements that I used. If anybody knows where this project originated, or if I find it, I'll put it in the comments on the YouTube video and on my blog. But for right now, it's a Pinterest origin because that's where I found the picture. So let's get started with the card, and I'll show you how to make this lovely little flip card. So what I was using was the Freaky Friends stamp set and then the DSP that went along with that. So we're going to do some different colors today, but it's all going to be the same pack of DSP, the same theme to the cards and the stand project in the next video. So you will see in these two pieces of cardstock that I already have the holes punched. Wow, I had some lovely stampers bring the 2.5 circle punch to Stamp Club that night because it is not one that I own. Gasp, gasp. I know I need to order it now. And here I am prepping to do my videos realizing I don't have the 2.5 circle punch. So I traced it out from the other card, and these are hand cuts. This is how much I love you guys. Hand cuts. So these usually wouldn't be here. So what this is still the 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and we cut it right down the middle. So this is 4.25 by 11, okay? So same as you would for any other card size, we're just gonna fold it a bit differently. So I've got the black, and then I've got the Tangerine Tango here. So we're gonna go on the long side of the card, and I've got the Simply Scored here, and I've got it marked at 4.25, and I've got it marked at 8 5/8. 4.25 and 8 5/8. And you'll see that this goes right through my circle, which is exactly what I want it to do. If I can line up my line here. You won't have this problem because you won't have punched or hand cut your circle. And let's do that on the orange as well. So 4.25 and then 8 5/8. There we go, that one worked a little better. Okay, so the next step, let's get this out of the way. The next step would be to take your lovely 2.5-inch circle punch, which I don't have, and you're going to put it in as far as it'll go. So this is the 2, I'm not gonna punch, this is the 2-inch circle, okay? What you're going to do on this end is you're going to go in as far as it'll go, and on the cardstock, you can see over here, on the cardstock, you won't have punched, so you'll have a line that goes right down the center of your circle, and that's what you want. So you want the paper as far as it'll go, and then you want to line up that line with the center of your circle, and then punch. 2.5-inch circle, all the way in, center your score line, punch. And then you'll end up with what looks like this. So what should happen is you have a flap here that you can bend down, and then you have the flap on the bottom. So this one comes up almost to the score line, and then this guy comes down over top. So again, we're going to go up, and then we're going to come down over top. And that's pretty much the base of your card. And that's why I'm saying you could take this and you could make it Halloween, you could make it Christmas, you could make it birthday, you can make it whatever you wish. That's the base of your card. So what I'm going to do, I've got 2 of these going on at the same time. Why not? Why not? So this is the DSP from the holiday catalog. And this is the Motley Monsters. Love this. So this is the stamp set that we're using, and then this is the DSP right here. Motley Monsters. Too cute. So I've got some of the pumpkins. And we're going to attach that to this side here. And that little piece of DSP, I'll measure that out for you, is 4 by 4. Nice and easy. 4 by 4 inch square will fit nicely on the front of that card. And then we'll snip up this one too. Perfect. And then what we want, I've already got a little banner cut for this guy. And I think I'm going to take some of the turquoise, the Bermuda Bay, I should say, and our little banner punch. And I'm just going to go to the edge here and cut out a little banner. That is what's going to hold your flap down. So we've got our banners cut. Those are ready to go. And we should do our border punch. Where did my sample go? It's a different sample, but you'll get the idea. We still need to do our scallop border. And that's going to take off some of the cardstock, so we want to do that before we attach our little banner piece here. So let's go get the scallop border punch. And we're going to punch our borders. I automatically now just go in at the center. Don't know why, just always have, so now it's a habit. I'm going to pull this all the way back out, and then I'm going to push it in so that that last scallop goes in under the punch and I can't see it. And that'll make sure that everything lines up. And these lovely templates here, these lovely guides, you can never go wrong with those. You'll always know it's perfectly lined up. So I'm going to hide this piece underneath the punch. All my other scallops line up with the pattern on the edge, and away you go. Do my black one, go in the middle, easy peasy. So now that we've got that scallop border done, we can take dimensionals on our little banner, and what you want to do is you want to put your dimensional close to this end of the banner, because the top end is going to be what's going to hold your card closed. So you don't want that dimensional in the way, or else you won't be able to fit your cardstock under. Okay, so you want it closer to the pointy edge of the banner. There we go. I'm going to peel off that backing. I'm going to close up my card, and where the circle, I chose to put it on the right hand side on this one. You can see on this guy I put it on the left. It really doesn't matter which side you want. I've just, because I put the circle on this side, I'll put my banner on the other side. I've just gone opposite. If you like it all on the same side, go for it. You can kind of feel, if you push your banner up, you'll feel that it meets that dimensional, that the scalloped edge meets the dimensional, and you'll know that you've got it far enough up that it'll hold that piece closed. Isn't that cool? Let's get this one done too. So we'll fold this over. I'm going to go opposite again. I can feel that butting up against the edge of my dimensional. And we're done. I've got some rhinestones here, so I'm just going to use my paper piercer to take that off. Of course, it's not working this time. Put the dot down. Normally you don't have to do that. That one just didn't want to cooperate. There we go. Put a little rhinestone on those just to decorate them. You don't have to put anything on them if you don't want to, but everything's better with bling, I think. So that's why I did it. Next, we're going to go with our large scallop, or 2 3/8 scallop, and the smaller scallop as well. So these are the two punches you're going to need. And I'm going to find some coordinating cardstock for these guys. So I am going to go with the Bermuda Bay. These are all colors from the DSP, and our lovely DSP packs on the back will tell you what colors are in them, which is fabulous. No guesswork when you're trying to pull out your cardstock that coordinates, or when you're trying to order the right colors that'll coordinate. I'm going to go with the crushed curry for the pumpkins. Perfect. So we've got our 2 larger scallops. You can see by the sample up here that these are just going to go right here. You can put dimensionals on them if you want to. I just snailed the bottom corner. A little bit of snail in the corner, and then added that to the card. If you're worried about it falling off, then maybe use a little bit of the fuse instead of the snail, or a piece of red sticky strip. That'll hold it on forever. So we've got our bases there, and now you can tell by the sample we need our little characters on the inside. So let's push these out of the way and grab some of our Whisper White and our Freaky Friends stamp set. And I am going to go with some different ones. We'll do the owl and the bird. Actually, I'm just going to do one. I haven't used that guy, and I think I might go with this guy. And now I pulled out all the markers of the colors that attach, that work, or that go with the DSP. Now that I can get that out of my mouth. I'm going to use the crushed curry up on his ears, if you can call those ears, and in his mouth. And then I'll use the Tangerine Tango everywhere else. That'll go nicely with my pumpkin card. I'm just going to go over his ears here just to make sure. There. Give it a little bit of a huff. I'm going to stamp closer to the center of the paper so that I can leave room to punch my scallop out. I'm going to take this guy, and I'm going to do him half and half. So I'll give him some orange. Give him some of the crushed curry in the middle. And then I'm going to take the Bermuda Bay on the top. I'll take my black and do it with the face. Give that a little huff. And I'm going to punch this guy up here. There, we're a multicolored dude. So now we're going to take our smaller scallop and punch these guys out. Now I'm going to pull out the dimensionals. And we'll add these guys to our scallops. There we go. I did those opposite, didn't I? Let's see if I can peel them off. I can, look at that. Not a big deal, but I wanted that Bermuda Bay guy over here. Yeah, that's better. There we go. That's what I meant to do. And there we go. And then the inside is still left. Now with the black, what you'd want to do is cut out some of the Whisper White cardstock or some computer paper and maybe put a 4x4 square here so that you can write your greeting or any sentiment that you want on the inside. The orange will be fine, the Tangerine Tango, because you can still see any ink that you would put on, but you can again cut that little white piece and put that there. With the Freaky Friends set, there's no necessarily specific Halloween greeting, it's just the images, but there is a set that goes along with it, Ghoulish Greetings, and that's this one here. Or Teeny Tiny Wishes has a nice Happy Halloween in there as well. So you could always put that on the front. Some of the stampers at Club decided to put something along the bottom as well and just use some Whisper White cardstock and cut that out. But there is your template for your card. For Stamp Club for October, our Halloween cards. And look for the next video because we're going to do the second project from Club, which is a little treat stand. So I hope you enjoyed the video tutorial. Good luck making your own and happy stamping!